This is Support is Sexy, episode 347, and this is the final chapter in our series on starting your side hustle. Today we're talking about, now that you have your side hustle, how will you share that with the world? Welcome to Support is Sexy. I'm your host, Elayne Fluker, entrepreneur, author, and founder of Chic Rebellion Media. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, I interview inspiring women entrepreneurs who share their wins and their lessons to help you take your business and your life to the next level and create something sexy. Here we go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Support is Sexy. I'm happy to have you here. It just would not be the same without you. And thank you for joining me for part 5 in our series on starting your side hustle. If you've been listening all week or whenever you're listening, this is part 5. Our first one was 343. Yes, episode 343. So if you want to start from the beginning of the series, make sure you go back there, start at 343 and work your way along. I promise I'll be here for you. Now, today we're talking about once you've determined your side hustle and you have it started, you know what direction you want to go. How do you share that with the world? What are some ideas for getting your side hustle out there? Some of these things might be no-brainers. You might be thinking, of course, I know that. Some people might not know, or some of this could be reminders of things that are on your list that you didn't get to yet for your side hustle. Whatever it is, I offer it to you to use it as it best works for you. The first thing you need to do, this might sound elementary, but yeah, you need a website or a landing page. Now, you might say why, and there is some valid argument for people not having full-on websites now. I've seen it debated online, on social media, and people having great discussions about it. Some people think a whole website is a waste of time. If you don't want to have a whole website, you at least need to have a landing page because, one, for search, just because of algorithms, how they work. If I'm looking for you or I'm looking for a certain kind of service, you have a better chance of coming up if you're online, if you have something out there that says who you are and what your services are. But also, this website or landing page is the front door to your business. It's your way of, quote unquote, hanging out your shingle. Have a front door, show me what your brand looks like. It gives me a sense of your brand, and it's a way for me to find you and find out more about your services. Now, the first thing people do when they hear about you is Google you. So if you were on, say, a podcast as a guest and you're saying you have this side hustle company, maybe you don't say it's a side hustle, but you have this company, you're offering this new service, or even if you're having a conversation with someone, if you're out networking and you mention your business to someone, whatever the opportunities are for people to find out more about you, you're going to say what you do. If you're able to say that website, one, that's a great idea, makes you seem professional. But also, even if you don't say your website, people are going to Google you. And if they only find out about your job, your full-time job, or whatever you're doing full-time, they see nothing about your business, there's not going to be a connection there. So you want to make sure you have something, hang out your shingle online, a website, a full website, if that's what you want to do, or a landing page. Now, if you do go the landing page route, the good thing is it doesn't have to be elaborate. It just has to be effective. A simple one-page landing page will suffice for now if you want to do that before you do a website, or if you want that to be your thing, have some great buttons and other things on there that link out to other places. It might link out to your email list, which I highly suggest. You want to build a list. It might link out to your page with your pricing. There are a lot of different ways that you can build these pages. Now, you might be thinking that you have to hire a designer and it's going to be really expensive and this is just a side hustle. You don't want to invest all this money. I totally get it. A tool that I love, and this is not it is my personal endorsement actually, but this is not something that I'm paid to say, so to speak. I really love ClickFunnels. I tell everyone who's in my mastermind about it. I share it with them. I tell them how to use it. I highly recommend it. I used to use some other services that allowed you to build landing pages. They come nowhere close to ClickFunnels. The thing that's great about it is, one, it's intuitive. It allows you to build different kinds of pages. They make it super simple for you, and you can do all of the design changes and moving things around all by yourself, whether that's video, photos, anything, buttons, links, all of that is super simple through ClickFunnels. Now, it's my favorite tool right now. If you can't tell, one of my favorites. Actually, Meet Edgar, the social media platform, management platform, is another favorite. But if you're interested, though, in getting a free 14-day trial from ClickFunnels, I want you to go to elaynefluker.com/resources. I get asked a lot about things that I use in my business or just in conversation. People share a lot of information, and I figured I'd set up a page where I can share tools like this one and other ones that I actually use and love. Nothing is there that I'm just paid for. If it was, I would say actually it wouldn't be a resource. It would be a sponsor. So these are resources, products and services that I love, that I want to share with you. And ClickFunnels is one of them. You'll also get to see some of the other tools that I use in my business that I'm loving right now. Now note, the links on this page, it will indicate if they are affiliate links. And affiliate links mean no cost to you, but the company, if you buy the service, if you love it and you decide you want to try it, they will pay me a fee if you buy, but I'm not being paid to endorse them. I just love these businesses. And if you, as a referral, decide to move forward, and this isn't any push to, just know that I love it. Many people do. Click on it, do your research. If you buy, I will get an affiliate fee. But honestly, for me, ClickFunnels is a game changer. So that's something to consider if you're doing a one page. A lot of others are out there. This is the one that I recommend. Now, the next way to get your business out there is, of course, social media. I use social media. I won't act like I don't use it. I'm not that kind of a person. I hate social media. No, I don't hate it. I actually don't really hate anything. But I don't use social media as, it is not my end all be all, but it's very important to my business. It's how I connect with all of you. That's what I really love using it for, to connect with people. I don't love just giving random quotes. I like sharing content, of course, that I've created or that I love that other people are doing. All this to say, I get it if social media isn't your thing. But I do think, and I agree, that you need to have some form of social media for this new business. Now, if it's okay and it doesn't interfere with your job for you to post about it on your personal social media pages and accounts, fine, go for it. Otherwise, why not set up a Twitter account or a Facebook page or anything like that, all free and simple things for your business so you can share content and things that are pertinent to your business on those pages. Again, this allows people to pop in and see what you're all about. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of those things show up when I just search for you or the name of your business. So you want to have something out there that is part of your branding and your messaging. These are all things that people look to and see around your branding and your messaging. Social media, some people might say it's a must-have. I don't know if it's a must-have, but I do think it makes sense, and it can only benefit you to have something out there that's focused on your new side hustle. That's an opportunity for free marketing for you. Again, posting things that are relative to the side hustle, especially if it's going to be separate from your personal page. If your personal page is about something else, deeply personal things, even though not that you're sharing deeply personal things on social media, but if you're talking about hip hop and music and Cardi B and something else on your social, even though I love Cardi B, no shade there. But if you're talking about that on your personal pages, maybe you don't want to mix in your side hustle things there unless it's relative. All right. But think about social media for your side hustle. Another way to get your business out there into the world, let people know about your side hustle, a simple thing. Email your people. Tell your people what you're up to. I will tell you, I just did this recently, emailing people personally. I know tons of people, which is great. Tons of great people, especially in the media and entertainment industry. Something that I've been getting a request for a lot lately, which I mentioned in one of our previous episodes, is ghostwriting. I do brand storytelling and other kinds of writing articles for magazines and outlets. But people recently have kept saying ghostwriting, creating content basically for companies or individuals to post in different places. That's really what I'm talking about. Ghostwriting. So I felt like the universe was tapping me on my shoulder, and I decided to listen. It's certainly something I can do. It's certainly something easy for me to do from anywhere, which is very important. So I'm tapping into this, and ghostwriting is something that I'm adding to my services. What I did was send individual emails out to folks within my network and let them know, hey, this is what I'm doing. If you know anyone, it wasn't even asking them necessarily for business. It was really saying, hey, this is a service that I now offer. I know you're in contact with wonderful women and entrepreneurs and different people who might be interested in this. This is what it is. This is what the pricing looks like. If you consider me, please pass it on. I'd love that. And everyone, of course, has responded powerfully, wonderfully, lovingly, because they're all great people. Now, these are people that I know personally. For you, you can certainly send it out to folks you trust in your circle or contacts, colleagues you trust in your circle. Let them know what you're doing, even if you're not asking them for the business. Great referrals go a long way. So if you send the email out personally, make it personal to each individual one. So this way people don't feel like they're just getting a form letter. Personalize it. Send it out and let people know what you're doing. Don't keep it a secret. You got to tell people about your side hustle. So send it out to people individually, or if you have an email list or an email newsletter, you can send it out there as well, depending on if it's relative. Again, you don't want to send things about bridal to your basketball email newsletter. Make it relate, right? Make sure that it relates. But if you have a list, make sure you send it out to your list. Because here's the thing that I had to learn over time. This might sound like, again, a no-brainer, but something I learned just recently. Listen to podcasts and learning more about business overall. Getting new clients is a numbers game. The more qualified clients you reach out to, meaning the more people who need your services or might know someone who does, the more people you reach out to, the more likely you'll get a connection with someone who needs the services you have to offer. It is a numbers game. You have to reach out to more and more people, and usually the response, they say, is about 25%. So think about it. If you're only reaching out to 4 people for new clients, you might get 1 person out of those 4 people. So you have to reach out to more people if getting clients for your business is what you're doing. If it's working with clients, I should say. Even if you're selling products, whatever it is, how many people can you get in front of to share about what you're up to, whether they use the service or they tell someone? It is a numbers game. So get out there, email your people, have them tell you if they know people or if they need your services, but you have to get out there and get that momentum going. Now, also, as I mentioned, referrals. Referrals are very important. And what you can do in addition to telling people about what you're doing and hoping that they just refer you because they know you, they know your work, they trust you, they love you, whatever reason people might refer you who you email. But you can also get referrals by offering your services for free to family and friends in exchange for referrals and testimonials that you might use. This is something when you're in the very early stage of your business, or if you're offering a new service, you want to test it out. Maybe these people can be like your quote unquote guinea pigs, if you will. You want to do this for a limited amount of time, though. You don't want this to be free for people forever, because that can spiral into a whole other situation. But decide you're going to offer something free for a certain amount of time. Maybe that's even what you tell people who aren't family or friends, or who are. Hey, for the next 30 days, I'm offering X service for free or at a discounted price. And then you tell them, in addition to them getting the service for free, they give you referrals to other people and testimonials that you can use. Testimonials, proof of concept, proof of people interacting with your brand, really loving it. That goes a long way. Case studies, of course, are great too. But when you're first starting, you just need some referrals and you need some testimonials. People saying what they experienced when they were working with you in your side hustle. They're not saying it was your side hustle, but you need to build up that confidence in other people seeing your brand and interacting your brand when they come to your website or your landing page, and they can see that you have worked with other people. And you know, this is something that Marie Forleo, who is a wonderful entrepreneur, life coach, lifestyle entrepreneur, says that she did at the very start of her career. When she was just becoming a life coach, she said that while she was bartending to support herself when she was very young, she would take on clients, many of them free, to build her reputation and her experience. So that's another thing too. You could be taking these clients on for free just to build your experience, because maybe this side hustle is completely outside of what you normally do, but it's something you're passionate about or you know you can be good at. So that's another way to do that too, or another way to utilize offering your service for free to get experience and to build your reputation. And the last thing I will offer for you to get your side hustle out there into the world is to partner with other people. Again, this is something else that I've been looking at. Well, first of all, you know, support is sexy. Having it all doesn't mean doing it all alone. Now look at partners that you can potentially collaborate with. They might be people who are already doing what you want to do. They might have something that's complementary to what you want to do. There are all kinds of ways to partner with people to do events or things around your side hustle. Again, this is something I'm looking at. Who are powerful women? Well, I've talked to so many powerful women, but who are powerful women that I can partner with to offer services in a way that complements me, that complements them, that complements my brand, complements their brand. There's always a way to collaborate, get support, and work with someone and bring your best to the table, your services and your business to the table. And when you think about this, you might not have even thought about this. Say you already have your side hustle. Are there people that you know, maybe you don't even know them personally. It might be someone that you just want to reach out to. They have a service that you feel like will marry well with yours. Not that it's the same as yours. It might be something completely different that you don't offer. Say you're a writer and someone else is a finance person, or think about the ways that you can collaborate with different people as a possibility. Maybe it won't work, but what if it does? It could be so powerful for you to collaborate with someone whose business supports your side hustle and you support them in their business. So focus on support and collaborating. All right, so hopefully this whole week, the whole series has been helpful. We started again with episode 343. We've done this for the past 5 episodes. So hopefully if you've either been thinking about starting a side hustle or you already have one and you're trying to grow it, this has been helpful. Now, I only scratched the surface with the series the past few days, if you can believe. It wasn't a ton of content, but hopefully it was a ton of tips and advice. But I have plenty more tips and content to share. I actually had to scale down my outline. I actually started this as an entire course, and I scaled it down to share it on the podcast for free with all of you. But I will tell you, I am thinking about creating a side hustle course, not only because it's important and what so many of us are thinking about doing or starting into our journey in entrepreneurship and starting with side hustles. A lot of you who listen to the show, you filled out the survey and told me that side hustling is what you're doing right now. So I want to be able to support you, and I would do a course only if you want me to, if you think it'll be helpful. I'm trying to take that approach to a lot more things I'm doing in my business as well. Do you think it will be helpful? I don't want to do it just for me because, one, it takes a lot of time. I'd love to do it if it makes sense for you, if it'll help you move forward. So if you're thinking about, again, starting a side hustle or you're growing it, would you be interested in a paid course on starting your side hustle? It'll include the course. It'll include a group, a private group where we can have conversations. It'll include some other things that I will add to it to make it more robust and to make it really be something that would be helpful to you. But would you be interested in this? Think about this. Think about the past week. Think about where you are. Would you be interested in a course that supports you in your side hustle journey, if you will? Let me know by going to sidehustle.tips. That's going to be the sign up page, sidehustle.tips. So I want you to go there if you think this kind of course would be helpful for you. So you go there, you sign up, and let me know that this will be helpful for you. This will get your name on the list, and you'll be first to receive an update if I move forward with creating a course or something else. It might be a course, it might be something else, but I want to ask you, and you tell me based on whether you sign up. Now, if only 2 people sign up, I might get in touch with those people to do something else. But if enough of you sign up, I will create a course around this if you're telling me that it will be helpful. Sidehustle altogether .tips. Again, sidehustle.tips. All right. So thank you so much for being here. As I always say, it would not be the same without you. I truly mean it. I appreciate you showing up every day or however often that you show up, being here, listening. If this is your first time or your 300 plus time, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Let me know on social media at Elayne Fluker or at Support is Sexy. You can email me, Elayne at ElayneFluker.com. You can email me, in fact, and let me know what you think about the course, but make sure you go to sidehustle.tips so I really can keep count, right? And see how many of you are interested. So if you're listening to this in real time, it's Friday. So have an amazing weekend. Get into your side hustle. Let me know how it goes. And until next time, you know what to do. Go out there and create something sexy. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.